What's going on, everybody? Jesse Joden here. Yes, it is 10 till 1 o'clock in the morning, bright and early. I am tired as all can be. It's the day after Thanksgiving, so yep, it's Black Friday, and no, I'm not up early to go get Black Friday deals. Driving 7 hours down to Lake Norman. Hopefully get down there about 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm heading down to Somerset to pick up my buddy Mark. We decided to go fish the Santa Claus tournament down on Lake Norman, so that's where we're heading. Today's gonna be a practice day. Tomorrow's the tournament, so it's going to be about covering a lot of water. Hopefully we find some fish today. I've never fished Lake Norman in December before, so I really don't know what to expect. I don't know if the fishing's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be like a cranking deal like it is in the spring. I don't know if it's going to be like a jerkbait deal. I don't think the water temperature will be that cold right about now, so really don't know what to expect. So hopefully we can go down there and figure something out. So thanks for watching. We'll see you down there. So we made it down to Lake Norman. It's still pretty early in the morning. We made pretty good time. It's low light conditions and pretty cloudy, so instead of getting up on the bank and fishing docks, which is what I normally like to do on Lake Norman, I decided to stop on a brush pile I have way out offshore and see if there's any fish, offshore in brush piles.
The brush pile?
Need the net?
Is it a brush?
It broke me off.
That felt like a really big fish.
Oh, he was really digging. Big spot, I bet.
White.
Got one? Okay.
Huh?
I said, I don't know if that's a keeper, huh?
Oh no.
14.
Huh?
You said 14?
Yeah, he's not even 12. You know what type of bass that is?
Is that one of them things?
The spot.
It looks like a large one.
It's a spot. Easiest way to know is tongue catch. They have a much smaller mouth and they just look different.
There's one.
Need the net?
I don't know.
On the Nico again?
Yeah.
That would be a keeper.
He'd be very close. I don't think so. Oh yeah, just barely.
Huh?
Barely. So I caught those two fish back to back out of a pocket I really like. I did real good out of that pocket last year in the fall, so decided to leave it, come across the lake and try some shallower docks, see if this pattern's holding up.
Told you. Huh?
Just shy.
Going. I'm thinking I need to do something different.
Oh, I thought he was a lot bigger than that.
Huh?
I thought he was a lot bigger than that. He jumped out where water's clear. I don't know why I put this away. That's
13.
he'll touch the 14. He's 14. So after catching back-to-back keepers off that dock, I decided to leave there. Every bite I've had so far come off a main lake dock with a Nico rig. After that, I ran up into a creek and spent a lot of time and never even had a bite. So after that, I ran back up to the section of the lake where I lost that brush pile fish, and I'm going to try some docks in that area. But the water has a weird color to it. I believe it's turned over.
Got a good one. Oh, fuck. Let me.
Come up here and get it on camera.
Bait caster kid. Come on up here. That's a keeper. Whoa!
What's the...
Oh, sorry, man. And that's a keeper. Thank you, Mr. Fish. The jig.
So Mark caught that fish off a dredge dock, and we ran a few others and caught some fish. For some reason, I don't have the footage on my SD card. Don't know what happened. Leave there and run up a creek. Anybody familiar with Lake Norman knows this creek. It's definitely my favorite creek on the lake. So we're coming up here on Fishy's bridges and then go up into the creek, see if we can find some largemouth.
Going. Moving it. Drop shotting on him.
I saw a bunch of fish out there on live scope.
Huh?
I saw a bunch of them suspended out there a little bit deeper and I could get that jerk bait, so I figured I'd throw this out there. Throwing up all type of stuff. Yeah, live scope fish.
What'd you say, a live scope fish?
Huh?
Live scope fish.
Yeah, I was cranking and saw a fish out there, and I flipped the Rico to it and caught him. catching a ton of fish on this bridge all over all these pilings. Not even worth showing. They're all just rats, just like this one. Caught them on a jerk bait and a little Kitech swim bait. Probably caught a dozen right here off these bridge pilings.
Largemouth.
Yeah.
So after catching this largemouth on an Alabama rig, I decided to get out of this creek. It just doesn't seem like the creek's happening. I want to fish around the boat ramp on the main lake. And on my way back, disaster strikes. My motor starts knocking really bad. It did get me back, but yep, not good. Having motor problems. Well, leaving our last spot, heading back to the boat ramp, and the motor started knocking. Looks like my lower unit went out. So, trying to figure out what to do next. This sucks. So guys, ended up taking the boat to the Great Outdoors. It's about 45 minutes away. Called a buddy of mine that works there, and he was able to, get us in. He actually had one of his technicians stay after hours, just to confirm that it was the lower unit, which it was. And unfortunately, we weren't able to fish the tournament. I just didn't think it was, worth the entry fee to only be able to fish right there at the ramp. He basically said we could idle around, but the motor was a ticking time bomb before that lower unit seized up, and it could do damage to the upper unit, the power head. So we decided to not fish the tournament, just salvage this trip. We already had the hotel room booked. So we just decided, instead of fishing a tournament, just to put in a local ramp and go fishing. And we actually caught them pretty good. That'll be next week's video, so be watching for that, because it was a pretty fun day. Ended up salvaging the trip, so it is what it is. Wasn't a very productive day out on the water, but it's not supposed to be. We were practicing for a tournament, and if you catch them in practice, you usually don't catch them in the tournament. Covered a bunch of water. Anytime we started getting on to some fish, we left. And I definitely eliminated a lot of water today. Learned a lot about Lake Norman in the heart of the winter time, early winter, I guess you'd call it. We'll see you next week on our the trolling motor day with fishing with a blown lower unit. So we'll see you there. Thanks again, guys, for watching.